Okay, let's remove the bulkhead. Okay, just like that, bulkhead out. Awesome, lots of space, and there's a whole lot of behind there, so God knows from previous owners. Now don't get me wrong, it wasn't quite as easy as bulkhead out. There was a few effing and blinding moments, especially with this spline stuff. It's I don't like it, but that's it out now anyway. And the battery is underneath this seat, so need to then take wire in, leisure battery here, which will supply power to this section of the vehicle. So looking around, yeah, so we'll need to see how to do this, but I'm sure it'll come together as it goes. So awesome. Removed bulkhead. Okay, van progress. As ever with these things, nothing runs smoothly, so as you can now see, everything's opened up, all the ply removed. The insulation was already there as per previous posts, but what we were going to do was keep the plywood on and carpet it. However, the plywood is actually quite badly damaged and it's making it quite difficult, so now it's looking like we're going to need to wooden panel everything. Now, to be honest, I would prefer that because I think it would look nicer, cleaner, but I did spend £100 odd on the carpet material, so yeah, not impressed with that because I feel like I've wasted some money there. Could sell it on, but the complicated piece is the way the van flows. You can see cladding is going to be difficult, so I need to put the spars in that the cladding will go onto, and yeah, it's been a long day today. I've been training on the bike, so I'm probably a bit undercarbed and my mind's not quite focused, so I'm trying to think how I can get this to line up, but I don't want to lose too much space, so I've taken back a few mil from the plywood. But then when you add the spars and the cladding, it's going to bring it back out. But the arches have now gone, so there's more space there. So I'm wondering how this can be done. And I'm reluctant drilling it. I don't like drilling into the metal of the van in case there's a problem. Now, as you can see, it's quite hollow and it'll be fine. But you know, that's just my little pernicketiness. Now, there are some holes already here which I want to try and make use of, because they were here for where the ply was screwed into. So I want to try and do it on that basis, but then the cladding has to run seamlessly along. Now I know it's going to look amazing when it's done, but the problem is this section of the van sticks out further than that section, and the way I want to do the kitchen. So yeah, as you can see, and I need to do the wiring. So I want to get the cladding on, but I can't do the cladding till the wiring's done, and we've lost some time today with the wiring because there's some pieces that I don't have that I need to have, and I need the lights, and the lights haven't arrived yet. So a little bit frustrating, but we'll get by this, we'll get by it. It's not a big problem. I just feel like I've wasted some time, that's all. So I'll get it done, get it sorted. Now the kitchen unit will be there, so I think I may clad all the way down to there, but I need to remove that hook, and that hook is not for coming out. It just keeps spinning, so that's a bit frustrating. So I need to have a look at that and see what's going on there. Okay, so not been that great a progress, not as good as I wanted, but at least the bulkhead's out and that's all been revealed. I just need to get all that clean because it's full of crap. Did find £1.10, so that's pretty good. So we're up on money, yeah. But and I found the batteries in under the seat there, so that's fine. I know what all that is, that's okay. But what I probably need to do is actually build the kitchen unit. which will go here. Kitchen unit there. Probably really need to build that, and just so I get an idea of roughly how big it's going to be, because the sink's bigger than I thought it would be, so I need to make that a bit larger. But it's all good, it's all good. So update you later. Cheers. As you can see from previous, I've got the insulation, cracking on with the tools, and now we're getting the spars in. So it looks a bit messy and a bit Heath Robinson, but the problem with the van is, although it looks not too bad a shape, it's actually got a lot of curves. So you know, so it actually curves out here, curves back in this side. So we've had to do a lot of building out, get the panels, get them straight in. Look at this, will be chiseled out slightly here and in here, and then screwed in. So as you can see, there's there's quite a lot going on, and got the spars in. So all the cladding will go on here, all the beams on, all the cladding on, and it'll look pretty good once it's done. So a few layers of wood going on, which wasn't really what I wanted to do, not ideal. I'm trying to keep the weight to a minimum, so I'm using very thin, lightweight ply. I don't want to add too much weight. Everything will be cladded up, round and down. The plywood's actually pretty heavy, and since removing the plywood and the bulkhead and the hook fixing points, the van actually feels quite a bit nippier, a bit quicker. So, you know, obviously it was carrying a lot of weight. The cladding will add weight. Kitchen obviously in there, bed here, pull out bed system, and it'll be like, that'll be finished off nicely with some cladding, but there'll be a curtain there, so if required you can get access, albeit quite tight over. Leisure battery in here, wiring for the vehicle battery under there. There'll be a storage space under in here, which will create a nice little box section. So yep, progress update. So it's actually going a lot slower than I thought. Although it looks like I haven't really done that much, it's actually been very, very fiddly getting all this done. Drilling in, making sure you don't drill through, because the sidewalls and the skins are very thin, so you have to be exceptionally careful, triple checking everything, and building out the wood, because as I said, I didn't realise how much of an angle these were actually at and how it's curving up. So you have to make sure you're going to be able to angle everything correctly. So yeah, it's not been as easy as I thought, but that's not a problem, because if it was easy it wouldn't be as much fun, and that's what I keep telling myself. So the wire, I need to put the conduits for the wiring in. There's going to be spotlights up and down here, so need to get the conduits in. The wiring, see, that's original, so that'll come out, LED will go in, so when you open the door, LED strip light will come on, and there'll be spotlight, 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 USB charging, etc. So it'll look good. So I'll bring you some more up. Okay, so cracking on with the van build, and the weather is against us, it's raining, so we've had to do a bit of makeshift, temporary, so still quite a bit of work to do, and there's lots of chaos going on. Everywhere's a mess, but things generally look worse before they get better, so yeah, quite a bit to do. Okay, so putting the first piece of cladding up just to get a spacer in now. Fortunately I only have hand tools, no electric saw, so this is going to take quite a piece of time. Because this is the top piece, I need to take the cladding strip off, as you can see, so it's old school. Okay, so van update. As you can see, starting to put the cladding on, and in behind this cladding will be a lot of insulation. Cladding will go onto the roof, but before I do that I need to sort out where the spotlights are going. So these will be the spotlights, they'll be mounted up onto this side and across. So yep, be good, be nice, it'll look pretty good. I've decided I'm going to keep this for when the door opens. I may adapt it, cut a section out. I'm still trying to work out what to do here. proven to be a bit tricky. I was going to lower down and allow more room, but I don't want to take away any more headroom. So I want to try and, you know, utilize the space as best as possible. But progress. So need to decide exactly where the lights are going to go. Put the wires in to allow them down, and also be able to get the fixing mounts. Now they're really nice lights, but see where the wire comes out and where the fixing points are, it's not really ideal. It would have been better if I could have had the wire coming straight out the centre, to be perfectly honest. I might be able to do something there, cut a wee hole in here, I shall see. I'll open it up and have a look, but to be honest, I'm a bit, they're nice, but I'm a bit disappointed with that design. I mean, you would want the wire coming straight out the centre for a central hole point. I'm not really getting why they've done that, but never mind. So, yep, all good. Getting there slowly but surely, and I'll give you an update and progress soon. Okay, van update. We've got a little piece of trim on, so that'll just need sanded down, and then the roof spars will go in and it'll all be nice and flush and everything will be concealed, and there'll be some wooden coving, so it's all looking good. So getting there slowly but surely. Okay, so now we are on with the wiring. So obviously I said earlier that I wasn't going to put any additional sparring on, so I wanted to have as much room as possible, but I've decided, taking the hit, and fitted these to give myself a bit of a cavity, and there'll be further insulation going inside here, which will help. So got the wiring in for the spotlight, solved the spotlight issue where the cables come out of the spotlight, so that's not a problem anymore. So good progress. Okay, so we've got a van progress update. So we have here got the polystyrene in on top of the thermal bubble wrap for additional insulation. So we've done that right the way up the walls, across the ceiling, and now as you can see we've got the spotlights in. Wiring couplings on, wiring here for the control panel system, all the wiring's in place, and we're progressing with the cladding. So it's now starting to really take shape and come together nicely. Up in that cutout section there, there'll be a little window that goes in there just for the light. There is a light in there, it's the interior light that comes on and off when the door opens and closes, so it'll actually be a different colour, so it'll give a nice little glare, blue tinge. So I'll get that sorted out. Here there'll be almost like coving that will go around and take out the gaps. The silver foil here will come off, and there'll be the carpet lining going on. So and the same here, all this will be tidied up nicely. So yep, it's coming together. Progress is good. It is taking quite a long time to do this, but it's worthwhile getting it done properly. So yep, looking good, starting to really get there now. Progress is good, so thanks for watching.